So Eli5047 had a great comment on my Tactile Archer review. He said, I feel like all the negatives you list are subjective, and Eli, I agree entirely. In fact, I think that just about everything on every knife review on YouTube is subjective, even the people that say that they're being objective. Let me get into this because this is a hill I'm willing to die on. So I had a lot of criticisms of the Archer. I didn't shy away from it. I said it was expensive. I said its fit and finish was good but not exceptional for what it was. I said it didn't cut that well. I said it wasn't that ergonomic. And yes, those things are subjective in the sense that they're a reflection of how I value various objective traits. Cutting performance is an objective trait. How much I value cutting performance is subjective. You know, machining quality, that is more or less an objective trait, but the way that I assess that, the way that I determine what is and is not good machining quality, that is subjective. I'll use another knife to explain. The XM18 here, recurve, full thickness. I do not like this knife. My review was very negative on this. Why? I think it doesn't cut worth a damn. I think it's thick. I think it's heavy. I think the ergonomics are only good for big, burly tasks and actually kind of awkward for small EDC tasks. And I think that this blade stock gets caught up on everything that you would want to use it for. But people love this knife. Why? Because the fact that it doesn't cut that well doesn't matter for the task they use it for. It cuts well enough for them. They like the fact that it feels big and heavy in the hand. That's what they want in a knife. They like the feeling of big, thick blade stock. And they like the way it looks. They like the way it feels. And the things that I think are non-starters don't matter to them. And the things that I think are just merely cool and pluses are very important to them. You know, the 940. A lot of people say the 940 doesn't cut well enough. I think it cuts as well as it probably needs to a lot of the time. And I think that, you know, the blade is very versatile. But again, cutting performance, objective metric, how important that is relative to the other features of this knife, like ease of carry, like ergonomics, like general versatility of the blade shape, that is subjective. And so most people, when they say that they're being objective, they're hiding their subjectivity, because where they have been subjective is in determining what they do and don't value and how they value those different criteria. I can say this with some authority. I've spent most of my life as an engineer and a researcher in areas where people talk about being objective all the time. And in those areas as well, people are being subjective in determining what they value and how they value it. So when you're looking at reviewers, everything that they say is and always will be subjective, whether they're being openly subjective to you or they've just been subjective in determining how they think about it. So find a reviewer whose process you trust, whose attitude you trust, and who you think does good, judicious analysis, and I think you'll have a great time. Again, appreciate the comment.